comprehensive coverage of the 2016 elections on your election headquarters, on TV, on radio, online and mobile.
See what he makes of this whole thing. But I must say the whole issue has come to an end here, but it looks like it will continue for days in court if what Alhaji Saidu is saying is to come into fruition. Well, so as you can see, he's having lots of interviews here. He's catching the attention of the media here concerning what has come up so far. And so we will try to seek his comments on this whole thing, what he's going to do, whether he's also, because early on he told me that if they are contesting this as an overvoting issue, he agrees that the Asokore Mampong polling station and other ones that he has also found, they should all be cancelled and we should go over and vote again. So we would like to seek his comments on what he makes of what has happened today. But clearly, many of the supporters outside are divided on this. Many of them think that their verdict has not been properly upheld. Some also think that, hey, it's a good thing, we've won, and so you should let's go and celebrate. They've been celebrating on the streets of Abu Abu and its environs since yesterday night, both declaring victory for themselves. Let me try now and see if I can still get Alhaji Muntaka to comment on us. Okay, so Honorable, you're welcome to Joy News.
Thank you very much.
Now tell us, though we have the final results coming in and it goes in your favor, your main contender is saying that he's going to contest this in court. There are 12 polling centers that he does not agree with. One returning officer broke his seal. He's going to contest the results in court. He's not accepting it. How does that make you feel?
Well, it's right to decide to say whatever he wants to do. Sorry for me to borrow General Mosquito's word, that any person can go to court. It is for the court to listen to whatever you brought to the court makes sense. Because all of us are here. We've all seen the effort that they've made. I mean, they've taken all of us through one after the other. You've been here since last night. I don't know. If he has some concern, well, he's welcome. He can always go to court. And if it goes to court, I think the EC and all of us will be in the court to answer if there's the need for anything.
Okay, your observation, did you notice what he's talking about objectively? Did you see any problem with those 12 polling centers he's talking about?
Well, I haven't seen any 12 polling centers. You should have made them known to us because as they were making the presentation, we all were making presentation. For example, there was a sheet that I had 366. And then when we came on the collation, it is 365. So I had to call for the original. And on the original, I could just see that it is a simple arithmetic error by the officer. If you think that that error should warrant any unjustifiable denial of the people who voted their right, we pointed out more than 6. That also happened in other areas that we feel, even though with huge, much higher votes, but the same kind of error. And I said that, well, they are the electoral officers. It is for them to decide under those circumstances what needs to be done. But if he thinks he will take you to court, why not we all meet in court?
Early on, you were telling me that some of the polling centers at Asokore Mampong, if he is saying you have also noticed some errors, you will wish that all those areas are cancelled and you go for voting again. Do you still stand by that word?
Well, like I told you, you remember when we all observed those things, we pointed it out to them. So, I don't know, they went and discussed it and came back to tell us that, look, those things do not warrant. Because, for example, almost all the 3 is about just one figure, not like 10 or 5 votes. It's about 1. So they were asking us, okay, let's assume. We decide to identify, open the box, and identify where maybe the error came. What difference is it going to make? Because most of the places that I saw, I mean, MPP were getting 400 and something, I'm getting 24, 30 something. So, but where I got even 366, he got over 100. So if there was anybody who needed to be aggressive, it was me. But what I asked myself, to what end? Because it was about a simple arithmetic where you see that one is off. So if he thinks that this is strong enough for him to go to court, well, let's meet in court. I don't think anybody is afraid of going to court, but I mean, it takes a sensible person to know what to take to court and what not to take to court.
What is your next line of action?
Well, I mean, I have won. I'm waiting to be declared. If I'm declared, I'll go home to rest, and then hopefully January 7 get sworn in Parliament as a member of Parliament.
Well, Alhaji Muntaka Mubarak, and it's been a very tough fight. Let me ask a final question. Do you feel that you have received such a strong challenge this time around?
Well, I won't call it aside, because if you analyze the results, let me congratulate MPP. They've done very well in trying to get their people to come out. In the morning, at our end, people were coming out, but we don't know what happened around the afternoon. Then the sluggishness came in. So go and analyze the results very well, police station by police station. You see that they have kept their vote intact, despite all what we did to penetrate. I mean, there was no water in Asawase Pond, which is their strongest hold. I managed to get them water. There was no road in Asawase. I've got them asphalt there. I mean, the whole municipal was named Asawase, but they chose not to thank me with their vote. But that you can't fault them, because.
Do you feel bad about that?
I feel, because I mean, it also, suppose I give birth to my son and I name him after you. Our custom and tradition warrant that you show some appreciation. But they chose to do it the way they want. I can fault them, because that is why it is an election. But I think that we need to rethink the way we do politics there, because then what you do is that you are encouraging the person to neglect that vote, because no matter what you do, you are never going to get a response. So when you analyze the results, you see that MPP did very well in trying to get their supporters to come out in their numbers. Unfortunately, despite all we did, we couldn't get ours to come out. If you analyze, you see that Halidu didn't get, he got around the same vote that the MPP candidate got in 2012. It is me and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama that lost close about 8,000. But we didn't lose it to him. We just lost it because our people didn't come out. But they had managed to keep their vote. And I must congratulate them for that, for whatever strategy they used in managing to keep their supporters away from us and then getting them to come out in their numbers. Whilst, unfortunately, no matter, despite whatever we did, we couldn't really get all our people to come out to vote.
Thank you very much. So,